Hi everybody, it's Katrina from Beams. I know some of you know me personally and know me well, but I'm not sure that everybody knows how I came to be involved with Beams 20 years ago, in that I have an autistic son who's now 26, bigger than me, and finds it very funny, as autistic children do, to tell me at least once a day that I'm a small woman. But I first came to Beams when he was about 7, and he was very aggressive, had language but didn't really like to talk, just liked to make his feelings known by screaming. He'd been to a variety of different places for social activities, and he was in a mainstream school which was going spectacularly badly. And I came here to Beams when somebody recommended them after I'd said that I didn't think my son had any future. And I came here and I brought him for a workshop, and I said as I left, I'll be in my car across the road. And they said, why are you going to do that? And I said, because I live in Dartford, and by the time I drive from Hextable to Dartford, you'll be on the phone telling me to come and get him because you can't cope with him. And they said, no, we won't. And after about 40 minutes, somebody came out and brought me a cup of coffee, and I said, how is he? And they said, we're not telling you. All you need to know is we're coping with him. And after 2 hours, he came out with some badly drawn, badly made cup thing, and smiling from ear to ear. And I said, how's he been? And they said, we're not telling you. We're just telling you that he's smiling now. And this was the first place that I'd taken my son, and anybody had been really positive about him and positive about his autism. And I came here and I learnt a lot, and we used the services for our son, and it made a huge impact on his life. It gave him a future, and it made me appreciate what his autism could be and not all the things that it'd taken away from him. And now I feel so honoured and so privileged to now be able to be head of this charity and to give back to other people the life that this charity gave me. And I'm even more proud to say that my 26-year-old autistic son, whilst he has a full-time job, he comes back to Beams and he does sessional work with the younger children who are normally in an after-school club here or in the school holidays. And that's not a future that I'd ever have imagined he had. And that, for me as a parent, is what Beams has done for me.